Welcome to Brooklyn's Finest Entrepreneurs, the podcast for future business owners and entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Earl A. Conway, where we discuss the details, trials, tribulations, mindset, and the journey it takes to you being your own boss.
For your dead friends, hey, look, I got dead presidents, hey, blue honey, blue honey, blue honey, J, blue honey, blue honey, blue honey, J, blue honey, blue honey, blue honey, J, blue honey, blue honey, blue honey.
Yes. Welcome back. We here, man. Listen, man, we definitely took that road trip. You know, like I needed that road trip, you know, so we down here in the A, man, you know, it's already been amazing, you know, just being in the town, you know. It's like my second home, just soaking up all of this ATLism. You know what I mean? It's a good look, man. Episode number 9, man. We here, episode number 9. My voice is a little bit hoarse, man, because I just been talking. But we here though, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad y'all came back. You know what I mean? Glad y'all watching. Glad y'all tuning in, man. It's always going to be some jewels, some gems, you know what I mean, some value that's being added to your life, you know what I'm saying? At the same token, you know, those same values are being re-implanted and re-nourished back into me, you know what I mean? Because like y'all hear me, I hear me too. And I be needing to hear me or somebody like me, right, to feed me that, you know, so I could keep pushing, right? So hopefully, this podcast and everything that we're doing right here, man, is sowing some of that into you so you can keep pushing, right? Pushing forward, right? So today's topic is about destination and journey, right? And I know some of you have heard this quote, right, where people say, some of us even say it, right, that it's not about the destination, right? It's more about the journey, right? So that's very important, right? I mean, when you say it slowly, you know, it kind of resonates just a little, like it hit a little bit different. I mean, for me, I know, right? It hits a little bit different. I'll be having to slow things down, right? So it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Okay. All right, so let's dive into that, right? Of course, I'm gonna give y'all the meaning, right? So let's get that out of the way, right? So the definition for destination, right? It's the place to which someone or something is going or is being or is going to be, right? It's the place to which something or someone is going or they're going to be. Definition of destination. Now, okay. So let's jump into the meaning of journey. So simply all the journey is in terms of meaning, right? In terms of definition, all it means is an act of traveling from one place to another, right? So simply put, the definition for journey is just traveling from one place to another. Simple. Sounds simple, right? But there's a lot of value. There's a lot of things in the simplicity of things. So when you look at the definition of destination, you know, it's a little bit more elaborate, right? So it sounds like it has a little bit more meat on the bones, right? In terms of the way it sounds and meaning, right? And what we give to it, right? The power that we give to it, right? Destination, right? You know, destined, right? So, but as simple as the word journey is, you know, in its meaning, in its definition, how simple it is, right? It seems like, it's just somebody just ate the meat off the bone, you know what I'm saying? Which the meat was destination, right? And then just left us with like the bone, right? And the bone being the journey. There's a lot of meat there's a lot of meat in the journey, you know? Like, I don't even care. Like, here's the thing. My grandmother used to cook so crazy, right? My aunts and them still cook crazy. My cousins and them still cook crazy. They cook so crazy, you know, you eat the meat off the bone, right? But you really just trying to get to the bone, right? Because that's where all the juices is at. That's where all the seasoning as you're like, everything is just in there. You like, you know what I mean? You give it like one of those, like it's yeah, right? So we have to look at you know, in looking at the definition and how it compares, right? From destination to journey, you know, when you look at it, it's like, you know, just know that even though the meat is off the bone, being the destination, right? The journey being the bone is sweet. All right? It's sweet. Now, a lot of us may confuse destination and journey. Like, it can be confusing. It can get confusing, right? Like, quite easily, you know, because when you're thinking about, you know, they're so entwined. They go together so much that, you know, you really sometimes can't tell the difference between them, you know, unless you kind of slow down and like really go into the meanings behind them. But they're used, you know, together so often that we just, you know, they just kind of go together, and that, yeah, that's just what it is, right? But they can be confusing and get confusing quite easily. Our destination is solely where we're going to be, where we're going to end up, right? Where we're planning to be, right? Where are we destined to be, right? The end, right? Our journey, however, is the activities that transpires, right, on that way or on that journey to the destination, right? And it's very important that we understand what activities are, right? Because, I mean, it can be anything, right? You're building your business, right? You're going down this entrepreneurship journey, right? And notice that it's called an entrepreneurship journey, right? That kind of stands out, you know, kind of boldly, because it is a journey. It's not something that you're just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to go build my business and get to the end. There is no end in business, right? Unless, of course, you know, the business has ended, right? But what's most important is the journey, the activities, what it took for you to get there, like what you had to go through, how many times you had to start back over, you know, like who didn't believe in you, you know, who did believe in you, you know, it's like the journey is so amazing, you know what I mean? Because with all of that's happening, you know, it's like there's always progress. There's always like steps that's driving you to your destination. Now, don't get me wrong. The both of them are very, very important. Because here's the thing: if you don't have no destination of where you're going and what you're trying to accomplish, or how you're trying to build your business, or like if you don't have none of that, then you're lost. You're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no journey, you know? But I urge you to soak up, you know, take in, you know, the journey of it all. I feel like when our minds are solely set on the destination, it almost seems like you're swimming against the current. Right? Like it's a never, like you're going up, like it's a never ending uphill battle. Like it's a race. Like you got to speed, you got to get there because you got somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Like the faster you get to where you going, right? The better it is for you. You know, that's the you know, that's how I feel, you know, when I think about destination, right? So I try not to put so much of my energy into destination. Okay, I definitely need to know where I'm going, right? Where I'm going to end up, right? What my end game is, right? And you could put that in quotation marks, right? So definitely need to have that. But what's happening now, right? Like the little bit of successes that I'm having along the way, you know, the scenery, you know, like that's why I needed this road trip, right? Because to me, it's not about the destination. Yeah, I know I'm coming down to the A, right? That's already been put into the GPS, and I already know how to get here. You know what I'm saying? If I have, you know, if I forgot, or I don't know which way I want to go, or I want to switch it up, or what, I already know where the destination is, right? So on the drive down here, like I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying listening to music in my car that I don't normally get to listen to, right? I'm enjoying the highway. I'm enjoying seeing the trucks, you know, keeping up with the trucks, watching them, knowing that when they go fast, you go fast too, getting into that left lane to pass them, you know what I'm saying? Then you wait for them to come past you because they know the spots where, you know, where the law is, right? You know, you watching the speed limit. You know when you could, you know, if the speed limit is 70, you know, you could do 75, you know what I'm saying? And you dipping, you dabbing, like, you know what I'm saying? You driving through the night, you know what I'm saying? You passing through these little cities, you know what I mean? Things like that. Like the journey, you know. And then, you know, you take a nap, you let your partner drive, you know what I'm saying? Or if you by yourself, you pull over, you take a nap, and you keep it pushing. By the time you get to close to your destination, like you so filled and fulfilled of the journey, you know what I'm saying? Planning, you know what I'm saying? Like going to the store, buying your little munchies for the car, you know what I'm saying? Checking your car, make sure, you know, it's running right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have that oil change. You know, all of these different things, all these activities is what's fun. I don't want to miss that because I don't really get to do that, right? I don't really get to do that. So it's important that I soak up everything that's happening, all the activities, all the acts that's happening leading up to me getting to my destination. So it's very important that not only do we respect and know that we have to have a destination, right? But it's very important that we enjoy the journey along the way. Right? I mean, like, okay, let's put it in life term. Could you imagine just living life just to get to the end of life? Like, listen, I'm not in no rush to get to the end of life. I'm not, no. I want to take my time with this. I want to enjoy the journey along the way. You get what I'm saying? I want to stop and smell the roses of everything that encompasses my life. Like, that's important. You know, I urge you to do the same thing. Like, smell all of your successes. Smell all of your failures. Smell every time you had to start over. Smell every time that somebody told you, nah, you can't do that. But you did. Smell all of that. You know, smell the experiences, the people that you meet, the people that come across you, the people that crosses your path. That's the journey. That's the meat of the bone. Or it could be the bone that's sweeter than the meat. If that makes sense. It's the journey that gives us the opportunity to reflect, right? Like when you think about your life, right? When you get up there in age and you just grandpa and grandma and you just chilling on your porch, chilling, right? You know, and you think about your life, you're not thinking about beginning and end. You're thinking about everything in between. That's what gives you peace. You know, That's what gives you strength. That's what gives you power. So it's very important that we lock into everything that's happening in the middle. Yeah. There has to be a beginning, and it's very important. And there has to be an end. Super important. But the bulk of what's most important is what's happening in between the start and the end. Everything is there. Stopping and enjoying the journey gives us the opportunity to just stop and smell the roses. It's important to just take a step back and just be like, yo, it's been quite the journey. And you have a smile on your face. It's been quite the journey. You know what I'm saying? With a big smile on your face. You wouldn't change anything, right? Because the only thing we really want to change is the thing that's happening now, right? But then when now is gone and you're in the future and you're looking back and it all makes sense, you're like, yo, I wouldn't change anything. Yeah, maybe I would change that shit because I could have did without that. But that's just us talking, right? Because if we had altered that or that was altered, then we probably wouldn't even be here to enjoy that, enjoy the journey. So here's a takeaway. Life, your business, your entrepreneurship journey, like everything within it that matters in between the day you started, the day that you said, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, the day that you said, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, and the end. The things that's happening in the middle, right? Like if you're reading a story, right? You pick up a book and you're reading the story has a kind of a compelling title. It's compelling, so it draws you in, right? That's the start of the book, right? And then you have the ending, right? The conclusion of that book. It's going to sum up everything. That's very interesting too, right? Because you want to know what happens at the end, like who get killed, like what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting, right? But the story, all of those pages in between the beginning of the book to the end of the book, that's where everything is, right? It takes you through different sets of emotions, right? It takes you through a storyline, right? There's ups and downs, right? There's ins and outs, right? There's everything is in there. And then when you get to the end and you look back, you can be like, it was quite the journey. Till next time, Brooklyn Finest Entrepreneurs.
Hey, for your dead friends. Hey, look, I got dead presidents. Hey, look, for your dead friends. Hey, look, I got dead presidents. Hey.
Till next time, change your mindset, change your reality. Brooklyn Finest Entrepreneurs.
Blue honey, blue honey, blue honey, change. Blue honey, blue honey, blue honey.
Yeah. We here in the building, man. Right now we in the A, baby. Photo op. Yeah, definitely here, man. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful, This is beautiful. Thank you, Lord. Yes, sir. All right, so what we gonna do? We gonna start with it, like, you know what I'm saying? How we gonna do it? I don't know. Yeah. Pretty good good space. You know what I'm saying? Real good space to be in, Feeling it. All right, so let me make sure levels is good. Turn me up a little bit. What's this right here? Hit that right there. If I hit that, then what happens? You know what I'm saying? Then what happens if I hit that? I don't even know. I'm gonna go back home. You know what I mean? The levels is good. The levels is pretty good right here. Let me see. Turn that up. Okay, turn it down. That don't even matter. I'ma definitely need this. Right? Definitely need that. So turn this up just a little bit more. Could we go up more? Yeah, we could go up more or whatever, but I think right there is good though. You know? Right there is good. Right? Try not to bang on the table, make a whole bunch of noise. All right, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, right?